questions Texas A&M has on offense going into fall camp are very different from what they were last year. You think about it, last year at this time we had no idea who the starting quarterback was, for one thing. Was it going to be Nick Starkel? Was it going to be Kellen Mond? Was Travion Williams going to be the back for Jimbo Fisher? Who were the starting receivers? What were they going to do at tight end? Well, all those questions were answered quite convincingly. Kellen Mond's the guy. Travion Williams obviously set the single-season rushing record. And Jay Sternberg was really good. And now you know who your starting receivers are. So all those questions are answered now, even though the Travion one is basically back with, can Jay Sean Corbin be the guy? But I think that's probably the case. He was very good in limited duty last year. So one of the big questions is actually who's going to back up Corbin. I think it's going to be Isaiah Spiller. It's just a gut feeling. We'll see once everybody hits the field. But he was the best back in Texas last year. He's 6'1", 220 coming into camp. I think he's the most complete back, even though he's a true freshman. And we saw that Jimbo didn't have a problem with true freshmen anyway. See Jay Sean Corbin. The receivers are all set. You got your top four with Jamon Osborne, Courtney Davis, Kendrick Rogers, Cameron Buckley. Now the question is, who's going to back those guys up? Is it going to be Dylan Wright? Is it going to be Hezekiah Jones? Caleb Chapman? Jalen Preston? They have options. So that's going to be real interesting to see how that plays out. The biggest question is on the offensive line. What's it going to look like? Right now, you know that Ryan McCollum is the center, and that's pretty much it. Because Kenyon Green could cause a ripple effect throughout the offensive line depending on how good he is. If he's as advertised, he could take the right tackle job, move Carson Green, possibly to the left side, then move Dan Moore inside. Jimbo said that he was content with his tackles at the end of the spring. He didn't sound quite as convinced in Hoover, but we'll see. I think the real issues are the guards. Who's it going to be? Is Colton Prater going to hold off Tank Jenkins? Is Ryan Hocker going to stay in at left guard? Could somebody bump them off? Maybe Kenyon Green moves inside. Maybe Dan Moore moves inside. Who knows? The guards are the big issue. You have to have that interior line set. If they have that, and I think they have plenty of options, then they should be good to go going into 2019. It's nice to have a lot of things settled because last year we didn't have that. It's going to make things a lot easier when it comes to implementing the offense, and they'll probably start doing that in a couple of weeks. But one way or the other, the potential is there for A&M to have a very good, very explosive offense in 2019.